everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Ellie here, and today we're going to have the 50 facts about me. These can get a bit weird because I'm not your normal average person. I'm a bit geeky, I'm a bit nerdy, and I'm a bit silly. So I have my nice notepad here and I'm just going to start and get into it. So number one, my birth name is actually Elizabeth, but I really actually hate that name so much that I changed it to Ellie quite a while ago. So I'm known by Ellie in quite a lot of things, but birth name is Elizabeth. Number two, I'm vegetarian. If you want to be really specific, I'm a lacto-ovo vegetarian, which means that I don't eat fish or anything like that. I do, however, eat dairy and I eat eggs. I'm really scared of the dark. I'm a cat person, but we tend to have loads of dogs in our house. We have 4 dogs of our own and 1 cat, but deep down I'm a really cat person. I'm trained in spray tans, which is good because I'm becoming obsessed with being tanned. I hate the winter months when you're all pale and things, so I tend to like being tanned. I love in the afternoon sitting with a cup of tea and some biscuits watching a TV programme. Although I'm a bit fidgety, so I probably will do more things than just watch the TV. So yeah. Which leads on to I'm good at multitasking. I can sit on the computer playing something, watch the TV and read and hold a conversation at the same time. It's a bit weird and a bit annoying, and I tend to hog all the electrical goods to myself. So yeah, I'm not that friendly. I'm obsessed with my Yorkie, who is sitting over here, and he's really not well today, but I am absolutely obsessed with him. His name's Teddy, he's a Yorkshire Terrier, and we just had his 7th birthday, in which he had a party and cake. Yeah. I'm quite arty, I'm an arty geek. I love making things, I love drawing. If I'm bored, I'll just sit and I'll sketch anything, like quite literally anything. I go into that. I love superheroes, Spider-Man being my favourite. I was once on residential with young people and we had to find a pig, and they had to create a home for it and things like that, and my influence meant that everybody called it Popcorn the Superhero Pig, and he actually does have his own Twitter as well. I really want a rabbit, like so much. I really desperately want a rabbit, and I want to call it Pancake. My car is called Wally. I name all my cars, and so far I've had Scody, which was a Skoda obviously, Ruby, which is my boyfriend's, now his car, which is a red Skoda, and I have a Yaris and it's silver and it's called Wally, just because that's in the registration. I'm a Christian, that's my faith. I was brought up like that and it's always stuck. I've never wanted to be an atheist or anything like that. I believe in the Bible, I believe in Jesus, and I believe in being good. So yeah, I believe that if everyone was good in the world, we'd have a completely different place to be in. Everyone would be selfless, and if we all took something from the Bible, then, you know, we'd have better citizens in the world. I love Halloween and Christmas. I love seasons. Decorating the house, I just get into it so much. I think it's fantastic. It makes me feel so good inside and it makes me want to do, just go crazy, although Halloween for me does not last long enough. I hate sad movies. I can't watch sad movies. I like Marley and Me, anything like that, The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas, I cannot watch. I will cry for days and I will be so depressed. My sister actually tricked me into watching Remember Me, which had Rob Pattinson in it, and she never told me, and she's sitting here right now, she never told me that the boy dies at the end, and I really began to love the character so much. I was so depressed for days, and I was texting her as soon as it finished. I was like crying my eyes out. I was like, how could you do this to me? I can't watch things like this. It just tears me apart. I hate things like that. I just can't watch it. So I love experiencing different cultures. I love going and eating different foods. Japanese food, I absolutely love it. However, I absolutely hate Chinese food. It's I just can't eat Chinese food. I love Indian, I love Japanese food, Italian, you know, you name it. I generally love it, types of food, but Chinese, I just can't eat it. I just don't like it. Oh well. I am such a bookworm. If you look at my iPad, you will see in my bookstore there are just tons of books. And under my stairs in this house, just tons and tons and tons of books. I just love reading. It's one of my favourite things to do is read. I love history. Yep, history castles are my favourite. If you take me to an old castle or take me to castle ruins, I could be there for ages just exploring and seeing what it's all about, and then I'll research it and I'll read up all about it and things like that. I just love history. I really, really, really want to be a mermaid. It's been something that I've been obsessed with since I was a kid. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to grow up to be a mermaid. And we once had a party in my little brownies club that I went to. I went to brownies, and we got to dress up as mermaids, and I was like the most excitable kid ever. And I really wanted to grow up to be a mermaid. However, unfortunately, that has not happened. And yeah, you know, I'm still on that path and trying to make that happen, but it hasn't happened yet. Maybe in the future. I love to sleep. If I could sleep the day away, I would. I love sleeping in the sun as well. I could be a cat. I probably was a cat in a previous life. Yeah, I love to sleep. I have OCD about some things. I have OCD about my bed covers. If my bed covers aren't on the way they're supposed to be, I can't sleep, and I get fidgety and agitated about it. And I get up every single night, 3 o'clock in the morning, to check that the front and the back door of my house is locked. I just automatically wake up. It's an OCD thing. I can't help it. It just happens. I'm really crafty. I love making things. As you can see behind me, I have an E and a Crayola. I saw this and decided to make it and created my own Etsy shop. So if you go to the down bar below, you will find my Etsy shop details, and you can purchase some of the things that I get crafty and like to make. I sometimes look 10 years younger than what I am. I'm 27 and I have had people say I was 17. It's a bit gutting sometimes actually, although I don't want to look 27. It's nice to look younger, however I think looking 10 years younger is a bit extreme. I hate attention. I'm a really shy person. I can, however, speak to a group of people. I've spoke in a room full of hundreds of people, celebrities and things like that, and I've been absolutely fine at different charity events. However, I'm really, really shy and I hate attention. I've never had a birthday party. I hate attention. So therefore I've never had a birthday party in my life. I have been with my boyfriend for 8 years. It's a really long time, although it doesn't feel like it. I don't have any toys or anything like that from when I was a child, from when I was a baby, and all the photos that I have actually came from my aunt, and I'm yet to put them into a nice little scrapbook. Snow White really creeps me out. Singing "Someday My Prince Will Come" actually creeps me out, just the way she sings it. The first beauty guru I ever watched was Fleur de Force. Basically, I was looking up Pixie a lot, and I was looking up one of her videos, but I couldn't remember the name of the song, and I came across Fleur's tutorial of her, and it was the first beauty video I ever watched on YouTube, and I became instantly hooked. When I was at IMATS, I met Fleur, and I was like so starstruck and so nervous, and I was shaking trying to take a picture of Fleur and my friend. It was a bit silly, it was that bad. And I've met a lot of celebrities and I've never been like that. It's crazy. Sometimes it can take me a really long time to film one video when I'm sitting in the house and filming. Sometimes I prefer to film outside and things like that, because the dogs tend to make a lot of noise. They tend to get in front of the camera, or they're just squeaking their toys, or the phone goes, one or the other. Turning my page over. I really don't like chips. Everybody, like, where I come from, really likes chips. I don't. If I'm going to eat chips, it's probably from McDonald's, and I don't really go to McDonald's that often. I love buying foundation and concealer. I have so many foundations and so many concealers. When I went to IMATS, that was the first thing on my list. It was that bad. And brushes. But foundations and concealers are my favourite. I absolutely love having pamper days when I'm just relaxing in the house. I don't have any work to do or anything like that. These don't happen that often. But I love just pamper days, just sitting in the house, putting face masks on and things like that. Painting my toenails. Having a big soak in the bath is like my favourite time ever. I've rubbed off on my boyfriend and I quite like actually giving him facials and like moisturising and things like that, and I like how I've done that. I am terrified of clowns and dolls. Clowns terrify me so much that whenever I see one at an event or anything like that, I literally dodge them. And when I was at London, there was these people with little puppet doll things, like ventriloquists and things like that. Freaks me out, can't handle it. I have to dodge them like the plague. When I was studying early years education, I was placed in a nursery, and the nursery staff had me read stories quite a lot to the kids, because I get quite animated about it and I love it so much that one day I discovered that Humpty Dumpty had fallen off of the wall and he'd cracked open like an egg, and then I discovered that Humpty Dumpty was an egg. I never ever knew that growing up. My sister is killing herself here about this. I spent most of my high school years in either the music department or the art department, and they were right next to each other, which was brilliant. Those were my favourite ever, and I had a really good relationship with my teachers. It was great fun. I love filming and editing videos. I don't always have the time to do it, but I love doing it, and I've now got like more time on my hands because I'm starting a new job and things like that, and so my hours are actually decreased, which is great because I can do more videos and spend more time editing, which I'm so excited about. I'm a total computer geek. I love computer games. I got Spyro's Adventures, the Skylanders, for my Christmas from my boyfriend, and I was so excited about it. And I love playing that, but I also love playing Plants vs Zombies. It's one of my favourite games ever. I'm obsessed with vampires, werewolves, supernatural things, and it tends to be the novels that I read and the programmes that I watch on TV. I love ketchup. Ketchup. It's my favourite sauce ever, and I can have it on most things apart from desserts and sweet things. Most savoury things I will have tomato ketchup with. It's just my favourite. Mashed potatoes, mashed turnip, macaroni, you name it, I probably eat tomato sauce with it. The staff in Starbucks thought for a long time that my name was actually L.A., like Los Angeles, and because I would say my name, I say Ellie, and then they asked me to spell it out and I would say L.A., like, you know, Ellie, sort of thing like that, and they thought my name was Ellie until I actually spelled it out, like E-L-L-I-E for a staff member, and then they realised that my name was actually Ellie. That was quite fun. They still, however, do write L.A. on my cup with a smiley face whenever I go in, which shows how much I know the staff in Starbucks. Whoops. So that's my 50 facts. I hope you liked them. I hope you're not like unsubscribing from my channel thinking I'm a total freak now. But if you have a weird fact, or if any of my facts are the same as yours, please tell me in the down below, because then it'll make me feel more human, more normal. But that's everything. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye!